boys and girls, everybody who's always associated with the wrestling community. We back at you with another edition of Around the Mat. We're reviewing Smackdown this week, and as tradition, we got our host Code Nameless, and you know I'm always with him, that dude with the beard. Code, how's it going, my man?
What's going on, G? I'm doing all right. Appreciate you. Uh, man, SmackDown. It wasn't as cracking as Raw, but it was still going down. We had some qualifying matches for Money in the Bank on both men and women's side. We
Oh
had
yeah,
some developments between the Cody Rhodes, the Cody Rhodes and Bloodline story. Some developments between the CM Punk Drew McIntyre saga. I mean, so it wasn't by any means a small show, but it wasn't cracking like Raw was, in my opinion. But we'll talk about it and give our opinions on it. We'll go ahead and take it from the top whenever you're ready, G.
well yeah. We just dive right on into it. You know, SmackDown was coming at you live from Chicago. So we get the honorary CM Punk SmackDown visit because they're in Chicago. Look in my eyes, tell me what you see. But in mine, just a whole lot of poopy. Shout out to my boy John Silver. Um, yeah, CM Punk showed up to Chicago SmackDown. He gets to the ring. He does his usual banter. Talks about almost being cleared and ready to go. And then we get the um, Paul Heyman situation, interjecting himself into the promo. And like CM Punk said, he said, if anybody can take over my promo and get them to cheer Roman Reigns, it's you. And by God, he's not lying. Um, Gets in the ring, they start talking. He starts to forewarn CM Punk about an imminent doomage three-way jumping situation that was about to be upon him. And Paul Heyman clearly disheveled. Gave him about a minute 30 hug, tears coming down his face. You can tell Paul is like, God damn, I need to get up out of here. The bloodline is officially reached NWO Wolfpack status. They're going crazy. None of the moves make sense, but they just like, what you gonna do about it? Oh God! So he warns them that he's gonna get jumped imminently. Paul Heyman says on the one condition, he said, "I'll do you this favor, you do me one." And he says with almost tears in his eyes again, to take me with you. Please, Lord. And it remind me of Jenny in that cornfield. Please, God, turn me into a bird so I can fly far, far away. Oh, Lord. Somebody please help Paul
Yeah,
Heyman. Please.
absolutely right. CM Punk came out, almost injured himself again, jumping over the barricade and jumping over chairs and shit, just acting a damn fool like he ain't never been to Chicago before. Comes out and addresses the Drew McIntyre situation, saying that Drew McIntyre for months said that he prayed for this to happen to me. Well, then I turned around and prayed on Drew McIntyre. I told him I was gonna make his life live in hell, and that's exactly what I did to the point where he took his ball and went home. Um, but Paul Heyman comes out. You're damn right. Tells CM Punk, "Hey, bloodline coming for you, bro. You need to go ahead and get the hell up out of there. And hey, take me with you, dog. Take me with you." Solo Sokoa and the brothers, I call them the Tonga brothers. Tonga brothers come out, get ready to jump CM Punk. CM Punk still not medically cleared, quote unquote, not medically cleared for active duty. And they were about to take him out. Then all of a sudden, Cody Rhodes shows up with a couple of baseball bats to even the tide. Said, "You want to come on in here? I'll show you what's up. I've already taken out one head of the table solo. I don't mind taking out the other one. So you come on in here and see what's cracking. If you mad about it, if you about it, come see me at the end of the show for a one-on-one match." And Solo was like, "All right, bet. I'll come see you. We'll make it happen." Right after that, we had our first match of the night was a Money in the Bank qualifying match. For the females, we had Mi Chan versus Chelsea Green versus Bianca Belair. Thought for sure Bianca Belair had this in the bag, but no, no, no. Is your mic on mute, G? Your mic is on mute, homie.
Hello, hello, hello.
There you go. it's on mute again. It keeps showing up as muted. While you figure that out, I'm gonna just go ahead and go through the match. So we were going. It was Bianca Belair, Chelsea Green, and Mi Chan. Bianca Belair was doing her damn thing. Chelsea Green though was holding her own. The commentary was saying when Chelsea Green focuses on the match and stops being like silly and trying to complain and do all that stuff, when she focuses on the match, she gets the job done. And damn sure was correct throughout this match. Chelsea Green waited for her opportunity to take advantage. Throws Bianca Belair out of the ring after Bianca hits Mi-Chan with a KOD and capitalizes on that 1-2-3 pin. She capitalized on it, solidifying her spot in the Money in the Bank ladder match. So shout out to Chelsea Green. She's not just a pretty face. She doesn't have to hide behind Piper. She can get it done when she wants to.
She's a winner.
Yeah, she's a winner. Absolutely. After the Money in the Bank match, we had Paige real quick, in my opinion, looking strung out in the back.
I say. I put in my notes, ladies and gentlemen, I call her Fake Paige too. I said Fake Paige shows up out of nowhere. Materialized
Impersonator Paige shows up. Yeah.
Right. Imposter Paige. I like that.
Imposter Paige shows up, tells Bayley that she's going to win Money in the Bank, and when she does, she's coming to cash in on you. Bayley, can't wait.
Right.
After that, we saw a quick backstage. I guess CM Punk definitely didn't take Paul Heyman with him because Paul Heyman was this close to Solo Sikoa.
I'm trying to tell you.
Solo Sikoa was like, hey, before you leave with CM Punk, I need you to go tell Bloodline something. I need you to go tell the Tonga brothers take care of business. And then the audio cut out. I thought he was giving them the orders to murder somebody. And I said they can't play that on TV because if them niggas end up killing them, that's you guilty by association. Dude, you put the hit out.
I'm trying to tell you, as far as I'm concerned, dude, I thought the same thing. I was like, either this is a Wyatt moment or he just told him like, hey, boy, somebody has to go.
Start cussing him out. Somebody take his lily white ass and string him across. He was telling him to kill somebody. I'm not sure what it was, but we got confirmation later on that the audio did cut out for everybody in the stadium, not just for the viewers, and that the orders were, hey, I don't want Kevin Owens or Randy Orton making it to Money in the Bank.
Man.
Make sure that don't happen. He said, before you leave with Punk, go tell him to handle that business. And Paul Heyman was like, all right, I'll go do it right now. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Right.
It took off. After that, we had Grayson Waller cutting a promo saying that he's going to win Money in the Bank for Austin Theory, who got Waller Effect. Is that the name of his show? Yeah. The Waller Effect, the Grayson Waller Effect?
Yeah.
Yeah. Waller took a couple bullets for his boy, or Austin Theory took a couple bullets for his boy Waller. And Waller was good and ready to go. So he said, you know what? I'm going to win this qualified match, and then I'm going on to win the title for Austin Theory. DIY came up and was like, it looks like you sacrificed Austin Theory to get your spot in the bank. Waller was like, nah, that's not what happened. All of a sudden you hear bang, 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 bang. Back doors, storm doors, just rattling and shit. Dude, looking around like, what the hell is that?
We all wonder, because I'm like, are the Wyatts breaking into SmackDown? I was like, is Dexter
I said, the Wyatts are here. Security dumbass gonna go push the button. I wonder what's going on here. I said, you could be letting in terrorists. What are you doing? He opened up that door. It's just CM Punk. Assassin. Yeah, you let in an assassin. You damn right. CM Punk laid out over the Drew McIntyre, the jobless Drew McIntyre, as far as I'm concerned.
I'm trying to tell you, dude.
Bloodied. I said, isn't this what I thought was going to happen?
Right.
I quit. We'll be seeing you on Friday. We'll see you really quick.
Exactly.
CM Punk was bloody. Drew McIntyre picked him up like a chunk of meat and carried him off to the stage and dumped him. And then stole his bracelet. I don't know what that bracelet was about. Stole his bracelet and put it in his little pocket before the referees and management come out to put CM Punk on the stretcher and carry him off.
Gets you free pizza. No, I don't know.
It was terrible tragedy for CM Punk, man. He was about to get jumped by Solo Sikoa in the bloodline, only to get demolished by that assassin Drew McIntyre.
Man, and I mean, damn near killed. It was about rap for him.
He was leaking. He had blood coming out his ears, out his mouth, had a cut on his head and stuff like that. Drew McIntyre's hands was bloody.
Oh, and the first time we seen Jason Jordan in a long time.
I didn't even notice Jason Jordan back there. I just saw a bunch of suits and zebra shirts.
I was like, is that Jason Jordan in the brass? That's what I call everybody else in the suit, in the brass.
He's in the brass now? 9-9.
Right. But yeah, he pulled up. He was separated too. I said, man, good to see you actually mobilized and moving, because I know your wrestling career done after what happened to you, but it's just good to see you moving at all, in my opinion. So, yeah.
I definitely didn't notice him. I was just watching Drew McIntyre to see if he was going to do anything else nefarious before he left. I mean, he stole his bracelet. I don't know if it was his child's bracelet that he gave to him or whatever, but that bracelet is good as gone. You're going to have to come see Drew McIntyre on Monday about that one.
Man, without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah.
Let's see. After the sacrifice of CM Punk,
perfect.
We had another Money in the Bank qualifying match. It was Tama Tonga versus Carmelo Hayes versus Randy Orton. At this time, we didn't know that the orders were not to let Randy Orton progress, so I thought Randy Orton was a shoe-in for Money in the Bank.
A lock. Like, we just knew he won this match. Like, RKO somewhere out of nowhere, Melo off the rope again, catching it, or, you know, however it had to happen. But lo and behold.
But I noticed in this match, Carmelo Hayes wasn't jumping around like he used to. He was like, nah, I learned from last time. So you have to fight me on the ground, Randy.
Mm-hmm. He said, because my neck can't take another RKO. Not right now, not this soon. Because if you get hit with a couple of them in a month, boy, it'd be good night. You'd be on the shelf.
Yeah, Carmelo Hayes didn't back down from Tama Tonga.
More importantly, yeah, especially toward the latter end of the match before they caught that double DDT. Yeah, dude. And shout out to Randy for a couple of classic moves and everything like that. Even, you know, using his snake sense to know somebody was running behind him for the inevitable, you know, roll up 1, 2, 3 by the one who calls himself him. Carmelo
Hayes takes the victory with a roll up to Randy Orton. Randy Orton, you're right. Shout out to Randy Orton. He didn't get jumped. Shout outs to Kevin Owens. He came out and stopped Tonga Loa from coming in and doing some dirty work to him. And Randy Orton, during the distraction, you know, shouting out his boy, tipping his hat, so to speak, to Kevin Owens, got rolled up. Carmelo Hayes 1, 2, 3, moving on to Money in the Bank, baby.
Man, and what a match for him to win. This is probably, besides being champion in NXT, his biggest accomplishment thus far, especially for being the number 1 overall pick. You want to see him in the Money in the Bank ladder match. You want to make sure
we've seen him in some big matches, though. Yeah, you're absolutely right. We've seen him in some big matches. This by far is his biggest, you know, match / victory. He hasn't really been winning any matches, but he's been going up against, you know, Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, like big names to lose to get his feet wet. And now that he's finally got that Money in the Bank qualifier match behind him and he's in the match, I'm anxious to see what kind of stunts and what he does in the match itself, in Money in the Bank. I don't really see him winning Money in the Bank, but there's a chance. There's always a chance.
There is always a chance for the upset, but I believe there's going to be another newly upstart here who's going to win that ladder match, and we'll talk about it here soon enough. Rolling into the next segment here, we got a promo with your boy LA Knight.
Yeah.
And he's talking about how your boy, our boy, because I am a fan too, talking about how Logan Paul been dodging him, ducking and dodging, duck, dip, dodge, duck. And I said, that's all technique. You just sound like you hating. But long story short, he's out there complaining as tradition. Your boy Santos Escobar pulls up. for some reason, which is crazy because it's like, dude, like even LA Knight told him, he said, I'm looking, he said, what he said, I ain't looking past you, I'm looking through you. He said, I done already beat you. He said, how many different times?
Right, he said every time I had to fight you, I beat you. So I'm not looking past you, I'm looking through you, all the way over to Logan Paul, and turns his back on him. And then
Man.
to prove a point, to put an exclamation point on it, Santos Escobar had the nerve to try to jump LA Knight from the back and caught a blunt force trauma out the ring.
Right, which is still by far one of the worst finishers in the game.
It is a bad finisher, but that one on
terrible,
Santos Escobar looked pretty nasty.
It looked pretty good. That's what I'm saying. I was gonna give him his first flower for it. It's still terrible, but it gets the job done. Apparently.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. And Logan Paul, unbeknownst to LA Knight, slid in with the titanium fist.
We had a lot of people just appearing tonight. He just materialized. I didn't even see him slide in. It looked like he was just like, you know how it happened, like bloop. He just came out the ground.
Shout out to the production, not showing the slide in too.
I'm trying to tell you, they've been thorough with these angles lately. Like I said, boy, they know what time it is. But yeah, Logan Paul slides in, hit him with the titanium glory, and good night, LA Knight.
Good night to LA Knight. Yeah, so their three-way match, qualifying match, is going to be happening next week between LA Knight, Logan Paul, and Santos Escobar. And if Logan Paul, I for whatever reason, something in my spirit is telling me that Santos Escobar is winning that match because Logan Paul and LA Knight are going to be too preoccupied with outdoing each other. Plus, their match at Money in the Bank could be for that title. So I don't see them going. I don't see either one of them going. But again, if Logan Paul wins that Money in the Bank qualifying match and goes on to in Money in the Bank, he's going to be one of my favorites to win the match.
Yeah, I can see that here, but like you said, I'm more on the Santos Escobar side of this situation too, because it would just make sense to have a big match like that at Money in the Bank for the title between them two, just to keep it action jam packed. But I wouldn't be mad if Logan Paul won that either. So for him to actually be in the match, because then it'd be really more high flying than it already is, considering who's in the match thus far.
Yeah, so it sounds like we're both in agreement that LA Knight's not going to Money in the Bank.
No, not in the ladder match. Nope.
No, I don't think so either. LA Knight is not, in my opinion, championship material. I don't think he would bring anything to the Money in the Bank other than just holding on to the belt. And even if he cashed in, I don't see him
beating Cody. I
don't see him beating any champion.
Yeah. No, I didn't even consider the Raw side. He's not ready for that real life over there.
Yeah, I don't see him beating either. I don't see him beating Priest. I don't see him beating Cody Rhodes. So, LA Knight, I'm sorry, buddy. I mean, you're funny on the mic sometimes.
Yeah.
Still not impressed with you.
Like I said,
people seem to love him, though. He's a megastar. People seem to love him, but I don't. Hey, man, you might want to go holler at Sammy for that Intercontinental or keep on fighting with Logan to see if you can get that U.S. championship, which I don't see happening because Logan Paul is wrestling circles around you as far as I'm concerned.
You better find him a tag partner. Try to go get some of that.
Man, don't drag nobody else down. You're right where you need to be, solo dolo.
And not out in oblivion. I understand. I like
absolutely.
It. There's always NXT.
There's always NXT. You can go to NXT.
You might be able to even team up with my boy All Ego Ethan Page, but we'll talk about that a different time.
Yeah.
But anyway, moving on here after Logan knocks LA Knight out, we get the next triple threat match of the evening here. We got Kevin Owens versus Grayson Waller versus my boy, your boy, everybody's favorite luchador, Andrade.
El Idolo. Yeah. And what a match, man. They gave Andrade the jobber entrance. He was already in the ring when Grayson Waller came out. Grayson Waller comes out to the ring, and then Kevin Owens follows. But on the way to the ring, Kevin Owens gets jumped by the Bloodline, and eventually, after 45 seconds to a minute beatdown from the Bloodline, eventually Randy Orton comes out with a chair to chase off the Bloodline. But I'm noticing here that whenever the Bloodline show up against Randy or against Cody, Kevin Owens is there in an instant, like he's anticipating it. Randy Orton sure is taking his dear sweet time coming out with that chair.
You don't ever see a snake move too quick.
I don't know, man. I think Kevin Owens is more of a friend to Randy than Randy is to Kevin Owens, and that just that's the nature of Randy Orton, man. To be honest with you, you can't trust him no matter how close you are to him. You cannot trust him at all.
He learned at a young age when he was the legend killer and the eventual leader of Evolution. You can't trust none, not even Ric Flair. You can't trust none of them, even though we know he's the dirtiest player in the game. But when he's on your team, you just Anyway, yeah. So shout out to my boy Randy. Like I said, this is all going according to plan because I'm telling you, man, it's eventually going to happen. Randy versus Cody for that belt, and the sooner or later you can tell by the way Randy be looking at the belt, by the way he can just smell it, like he feels the voices telling him like, "Hey boy, there's your next one. You got to do it, Randy. You got to bring back the punch kick too, Randy."
We'll see. I don't see Randy Orton beating Cody for that belt. I don't see anybody beating Cody for that belt till Roman Reigns come back.
It's gonna happen before. It's got to.
According to Solo Sikoa later on in the night, little spoilers, he told Paul Heyman straight up, "Listen, I hate to be the one to tell you this because I love you. Roman's not coming back." And that was news to everybody. Everybody was like, "Well, but what does Solo know that we don't know?" Apparently, he knows that Roman ain't coming back.
Mm-hmm.
So if Roman's not coming back, then there ain't nobody right now on the roster that can beat Cody. Not on SmackDown.
Randy Orton. We was just talking about it.
It's not happening. Randy Orton can't even beat Gunther.
Randy Orton could beat Gunther when healthy. And
who's the king of the ring?
And Gunther didn't beat him. Like I said,
who's the king of the ring? It's in the book.
The asterisk, it's in the book. The asterisk.
No matter if it's an asterisk, an exclamation point, or a hyphen, it's in the books. King of the ring.
It is in the book. I can't deny it. Mm-hmm. You're sure right.
Anyway, Kevin Owens gets jumped, but he does, his fight Owens fight.
Mm-hmm.
He's not giving up his position or his chance to be in Money in the Bank. He hobbles off to the ring, slides in basically on one leg, on one tire, as Stone Cold would say. He's on one tire,
right? And
tells the referee, "Ring the bell. Let's get it cracking." And the match was cracking. There was no chance to breathe in this match. And most of the first part of the match happened outside the ring.
Right.
But with it being triple threat match, no disqualifications, no count out, so it really didn't matter. And my God, it was going down. Yeah. Waller was scrapping, Andrade was scrapping, Kevin Owens were surviving. That's how I had to describe that.
And Waller was catching most of the brunt. Now I remember at one point in the match, Kevin Owens hit him with something devastating that got him hung up on the rope. And then Andrade came flipping over with the power bomb luchador style.
Oh yeah, that sunset flip power bomb to the outside of the ring. Good, that was nasty. Oh, I'd love to see that one.
Boy. So yeah, Andrade, needless to say, was out here doing this thing, and with no surprise to me, because once I saw it, I knew he was gonna win. And he did. Andrade,
even though they gave him that jobber entrance, man, I can't believe they did my boy like that.
It's disrespectful.
Like Kevin Owens smacked his mask off the steel cage. The disrespect,
man.
I said, Kevin, don't get mad at Andrade. He's not in the bloodline. Don't take it out on him,
man.
You leave his merchandise alone.
He's in the guideline. He said, "Boy, I sleep next to Charlotte Flair every night." I start promos off like that every day. Every night I sleep next to Charlotte. His Zeus across the hall talking about his daddy, his father-in-law. Dude, Andrade can beat Cody. Like I said, like, bro, there's dudes out here who can beat him. If Andrade win that Money in the Bank, he gonna cash in on Cody. and then next thing you know, it's luchador season.
I don't see it happening, man. Even if you win Money in the Bank, he's
Don't
not beating
matter.
Cody.
Don't matter. Just because you can't see it, that'll be the one materialize.
I'm gonna tell you like this: Cody Rhodes is not getting pinned in 2024. Not for that title. He's not getting pinned in 2024.
Again.
So we'll see what the rosters look like in 2025.
That's a bold claim right there. That's a real bold one. Well, we're gonna see, because if he ain't really defending it, that could be easy work. It could be easy work because he ain't really defending it.
For sure. But we'll see. I mean, Andrade's got just as good a chance as Carmelo Hayes. If not a better chance, because I think he's been in Money in the Bank before, hasn't
he? Yeah, that's what's so Andrade, yeah. He ain't never won it, but he's been in the match before.
Yeah, it's about time to let El Idolo hold that briefcase, man.
Yeah.
I think it'll be good for his stock, man, especially because I really don't want to see him fight Logan Paul and outdo Logan Paul, because as good as Logan Paul is, Andrade would wash Logan Paul for that belt.
He's no luchador. Well, all I know is Andrade won. He's going to be in this Money in the Bank ladder match. And as of right now, he's my favorite to win it. Out of everybody who's in the match so far.
After that, we had our main event of the evening.
Oh, yeah.
Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa.
Oh, there was a small little promo between them that I slid my mind. Tiffany Stratton pulled up on what's his name, Mia Yim, and was like, "You ain't even got what it takes to win a qualifying match, but I'm gonna show you next week that I got what it takes to win mine." Then all of a sudden, Freight Train Nia Jax comes out of nowhere, his sticks are boom. Man,
I must have missed that. What happened?
Yeah. Oh, you didn't see it? Oh, yeah. So after the Andrade match, they cut backstage. It was I think it's me again, or whoever the one married to your boy lose both belts. What's his name? Keith Lee. And her name Mia Yim, something like that. Meechin, that's what it is. Yeah, Meechin. So she was sitting there talking to Tiffany Stratton, and Tiffany Stratton was telling her, like, you ain't even got what it takes to win your match, like your qualified match. I'm gonna show you next week that I got what it takes to win mine. Next week she's fighting Jade and India Cartwright, whatever it is.
Indy Hartwell.
Hartwell, that's what it is. Boy, I'm terrible on these names. So they fight next week, and then without Meechin being able to say nothing, the last week should be messing with Nia Jax. All you see is Nia Jax enter the scene like the Juggernaut, and boom, his sticker right into like you almost want to say it was
Tiffany Stratton.
No, his stick Meechin. Remember they've been having the folk the last few weeks and stuff, and so she came his stick to her. And Tiffany was just sitting there looking at her. She said, "Thanks, Queen." And then Nia just looked her up and down and left. But, bro, she almost hit sticker through a dresser and through the wall. It was nasty.
Okay, so Nia Jax, Queen of the Ring, she doesn't need to win Money in the Bank because she's already guaranteed a title shot at SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
Hits Meechin for what? Have they been funking the last couple weeks?
Yeah, you don't remember she, when she put up on her with the whole coffee thing, had Nia Jax slipping everywhere.
Oh,
yeah.
That's right. Yeah. I forgot all about that.
Yeah, so they've had some funk the last few weeks. So with that in mind, it makes sense to hit sticker through the dresser to me.
For sure. Not so much buddy with Tiffany Stratton, though. But Tiffany Stratton, you said, kind of walked off with her.
Yeah, she's been trying to become the princess while Nia's the queen and all this shit. Really just trying to do what Alexa Bliss did, just hide in Nia's shadow until inevitably you got to get crushed under the boot.
Tiffany Stratton, man, she could win that Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah, she said she definitely could.
But she said she's in a match with Jade Cargill and Indy Hartwell.
Right. And since Bianca lost tonight, I'm pretty sure Jade gonna win next week. And she'll probably be Miss Money in the Bank.
Well, Jade told Bianca earlier that no matter what happens, she's going to be talking to upper management to get her rematch since they weren't paying for them titles.
Yeah.
So I would assume since Bianca Belair lost, well, didn't lose, but didn't qualify for Money in the Bank, Jade Cargill probably isn't going to qualify either, and their match is going to be the rematch for the championship and Money in the Bank.
I don't know. I think Jade Cargill will be more valuable in the ladder match, especially winning it. And still can win the tag title. She can have both.
You think she's going to have the money in the... Well, we'll see. We'll definitely see. I can see Tiffany Stratton walking out with that qualifying match.
I would give it to Jade just simply because she's a bigger star than Stratton is already. And the fact that she can hold on to that case while she still works out some kinks, as people like to say, or whatever they want to say in regards to certain shit. But by the time she actually catches that thing in on I don't know who she'd go for. She'd go for either one, whoever she wants. Like I said, so I don't know. It depends on what happens after she wins it, and then how long the tag team title run is, or if they even lose that match. Then she just splits off from Bianca and do her own thing. It's Miss Money in the Bank. I could even see her cashing in and try to fight Rhea Ripley or something, make some kind of slobber knocker match. You know what I mean? Like, it could be deadly, but I mean the potential is there, but we'll see though.
I don't know, man. There's a lot going on there with that. The Scots that won the belt during the triple threat match, they have to get some title defenses in before they give the belts back to Bianca and Jade Cargill. They've got to get some, and it looks like Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler, and her tag partner, they're going to be like their first challengers.
Yeah.
I don't see them winning the belts though. So that could be a good title defense. I would say there's got to be at least one or two more attempts on that belts before Jade Cargill and Bianca come holler at them. So you're right. Maybe Jade Cargill does go to Money in the Bank for that, just to give the tag champions a time to breathe with that belt. But we've seen it in the past, especially in the Attitude Era, about people popcorning titles and having like a bunch of people, grab the title or claim titles throughout the year. And if they start doing that, it'll make the tag division look that much stronger because there's all these people that can win on any given night. It'll make it unpredictable about who's going to be champion in the next month, things like that. And we wouldn't have to be sitting here like, okay, well, how are we going to shoehorn Jade Cargill not only winning Money in the Bank, but also becoming a two-time tag team champion?
Yeah.
So I can see, I would love Jade Cargill to be Money in the Bank holder, but I can also see with her and Bianca still on the same page and not really splitting up, anything like that. I don't see them splitting up anytime soon. I can also see Tiffany Stratton pinning Indy Hartwell. The only other thing I can think of that would stop that from happening is Michin, for whatever reason, comes out to interfere in the match to stop Tiffany Stratton from winning because of that little scuff, tit for tat that they had in the back before Nia Jax stopped that. That would be the only thing. But I would think that Michin would be more focused on Nia Jax than she would Tiffany Stratton. So that I'm not sure. As a matter of fact, it's probably going to be a match between Michin and Nia Jax next week.
I don't know. Maybe. My only thing is, she's definitely going to want to interfere with that match just based off you decide to have a whole promo situation about it. She ain't going to fight Nia Jax until probably maybe another week or so afterwards. Tiffany gonna be like, "Oh, she interfered in my match. You got a problem with her too? Let's, or maybe turn in some kind of tag, something. I don't know, but they usually kind of, I don't want to say fumble this kind of situation, but they usually do. So I don't really see her and Michin fighting right now. Well, not next week anyway. Probably the week after, sometime coming forward. But Michin's definitely going to interfere with that match some way, somehow. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, the women's title scene, man, it can go a lot of different ways, and I'm excited to see what they're gonna do in the future, especially after Money in the Bank. When we see who actually holds that briefcase, it's gonna be exciting things. Because Tiffany Stratton says she's gonna win her match. Faux Page said that she's coming to win that Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah.
It could be Jay Cargill winning that Money in the Bank briefcase. So I'm excited. Right now, more so than the men's match, I am looking forward to that Money in the Bank women's match. I really am, because I want to see what's going to happen and speculate after Money in the Bank. When are they going to cash it in? Who are they going to cash it in against? Because
Right.
I believe the briefcase you can cash in on either champion. It's
Yeah,
not brand
either one.
specific.
Yeah. Or whoever you want.
So I can't wait to speculate on the
Right.
women's side who's getting cashed in on.
Right.
If Paige ends up winning that, if she's got to qualify though, right? She can't just say, "Oh, I'm about to I put myself in this match because I'm Paige." She's got to qualify, right?
Right.
Yeah, so she's jumping the gun a little bit.
Yeah, she said she got a match coming up too, though.
Her match got to be next week.
I think that's what she said. I had to go back and look. I was trying to find it real quick, but I think she did say that her match was next week. Because they got to have two of them.
Well, we know that the Bloodlines orders were realized. Neither Kevin Owens or Randy Orton won their qualifying matches at Money in the Bank. I could easily see another Bloodline versus KO Randy Orton match at Money in the Bank because of that.
Yeah.
With Cody Rhodes being in there, it could be a 3-on-3 match. And Cody Rhodes not really defend his title at Money in the Bank.
Once Dean Ambrose, I'm saying, somebody, whoever win that thing, boy, I'm sliding right in. Why y'all celebrating? Boom, to the back of the head. Show the other two people this the briefcase. Y'all better not touch me.
I don't know. We could always see Randy Orton turn on him in the match. At the end of the match, RKO Cody and let him know, "Hey, I'm coming to see you about that belt."
No. Yeah, you ain't lying.
Go either way, because you can't never trust Randy Orton. Cody Rhodes could do something stupid like tag himself in after Randy Orton firmly has the shit in his hands.
Right.
Could tag himself in and do 16 crossroads to finish the match, dude.
Right. Oh God. Yeah, that'd be enough. It takes four what you call them again? Crossroads. It only takes one RKO. So you ain't lying. I'd be highly anticipating watch something like that if it was to happen.
Absolutely. Anyway, we still have to talk about this
oh yeah,
the main event. Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa. Again, Solo Sikoa puts his hand on Paul's face. Paul, hate to tell you this because I love you, brother. I love you. Roman's not coming back. And Paul Heyman looks shocked. Not only shocked, he looks hurt that he didn't get that information firsthand.
Devastated, disheveled is what I wrote down. He was disheveled. It reminds me of Paul Burke. Kane.
Yep. Kane! I can't find Kane anywhere. Have you seen Kane? Yeah, Paul Heyman was distraught. He was when he heard that Roman Reigns wasn't coming back, and he's only got to deal with Solo and the rest of the Bloodline. What CM Punk call them? The fake ass Usos and the imitator head of the table.
Yeah, pretty much.
I was like, ooh. Solo. Woo. Woo. I mean, that shit is tough, man. I don't understand how you took over. How you think you could take over the bloodline? You ain't won a match since WrestleMania.
I'm trying to tell you.
But then tell Paul Heyman, hey, if I don't win this match, I'm coming after you. So Paul Heyman got to physically come in there and win the match for you.
Man.
I said, this nigga Solo Sikoa is trash. He's garbage. Nigga. He's absolute garbage. That Samoan Spike ain't nearly threatening enough. Nigga. So you had to go get the Tonga brothers.
Trying to channel his inner Umaga.
I don't understand how these niggas is taking orders from you. Then apparently this nigga just keep recruiting most dangerous people
you can find.
of all. I said, man, you keep on introducing these people, these unruly ass Samoans, nigga, you gonna get your ass beat, nigga, and the bloodline is gonna get took over.
Man, because that nigga Jacob Fatu, that nigga showed up.
Speaking of, during the match wasn't even 3-4 minutes before the Tonga brothers slide in to jump Cody, beat him down. And they waited a good 10 seconds before Kevin Owens' music hit, and they slide into the ring to help. Because like I said, it doesn't matter. Whenever the bloodline is around, Kevin Owens is always right there. He was limp running to the ring. Randy Orton striding behind him, just taking his deer sweet. But they came in to even the odds, and it looked like the Cody and friends were taking advantage, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, slides in Jacob Fatu.
Man, and we've been hearing about it for months that he was coming over. They said we are officially the house of that the Samoans built. Roman and The Rock reminded us. So we're going to hire all your cousins. Everybody, if you got a little cousin who's training, tell them to come to a performance center. They breeding Samoans out like they pit bulls. These niggas are going crazy. Jacob Fatu, man. Out.
They said this nigga is a werewolf.
Boy, your Cody Rhodes said, God help us all. God help us all. He did the before to push the red button in the president's office. God have mercy on us.
He said he's a werewolf. I'm waiting for Hikuleu.
Man.
The tall motherfucker with the fro. Nigga. He's tall as shit. He's like 7'8", 8'9", 9'10". Nigga. He's big as shit. Nigga.
Boy. It looks like
once you get him in there, nigga, I mean, they already look unstoppable, but they can definitely be stopped. Like Solo Sikoa can't win a match by himself. So unless it's like continuous jumping or it's going to be tag matches, Solo is not long for that spot, bro. As head of the table. Nigga.
As long as Roman decreed it, man. I don't know.
We don't know what Roman's decreed. Because Roman was giving out orders. He said, listen, Paul Heyman told Solo, listen, you're breaking commandments. First of all, he said CM Punk you can't touch him. So what you did out there, try to slide up on him, you breaking commandments. Number 2, he said you ain't supposed to touch Cody. All you're supposed to do is keep him in check till I get back. Oh, he's not coming back. Says who? You?
Right.
If you say so, nigga. But if Roman told me till he comes back, as far as I'm concerned, he's coming back. And when he comes back, he sees all these unruly ass Samoans in his house tearing up his table, nigga. Oh, he's gonna be mad than a motherfucker.
All he's gonna do, he's gonna say, "Acknowledge me," and everybody's gonna bend the knee. And then everything in the world will be right again, and he'll have an unlimited arsenal.
Yeah, he gonna recruit the Usos. Hikuleu, nigga. It's gonna be Hikuleu, the Usos, and Roman Reigns versus the Tonga brothers, Solo Sikoa, and Jacob Fatu, nigga. It's gonna be bloodline wars, nigga.
My only thing is Jacob Fatu, he looks like the dude who killed the dude who you hired to go kill the first 3 dudes. So
bro, yeah.
Do you see how?
Look, did you notice?
I seen every one of his teeth last night, and his eyes was looking like he could see Nebulon 7. This man is insane.
You damn right, bro. You damn right. Then he put Cody on the table, went over to the table, climbed up to the top rope, and gave him that Uso splash from the ring to the announce table. I said he tried to kill him and Cody the first night. Then he tried to kill himself and Cody Rhodes.
He killed everybody. Samoan drop on the stairs for KO.
Ate the super kick from Kevin Owens. Just ate it like cow. Is that all you got, nigga?
Man, you gonna see how crazy I am, boy. You talking about? He said, bro. He said, I done just had some deer antler and some shark blood on top of my steak. I am crazy right now.
I'm boiling over.
I'm boiling over.
That nigga Jacob Fatu, nigga, he's so dangerous, nigga. When they put their ones up in the air, even the Tonga brothers was looking at each other like, "Oh shit, Solo, you might have fucked up on this one, bro."
Right.
This nigga's tripping. He's a werewolf, nigga. I don't know if you noticed, nigga.
Bro, he showed the world all his teeth. I mean, from side to side, rooter to the tutor, that nigga, boy, he got Heimdall eyes, bro. I swear him and Heimdall was just looking at each other. Like, yeah, you see what I'm doing now?
Bro, and don't he just look just like he looked just like Haku. He looked just like Haku.
Yeah, that's them jeans.
But that's Jacob Fatu. Ain't he the Usos brothers?
You know, they got similar last names. You know, they all Fatus and a noise or whatever, however the hell you pronounce them and shit like that. He's a part of the branch. He's a part of I think it is Haku's branch and the other dude, the Wild Samoan. Not the tag team, but the one who was the individual. I have to look it up specifically according to
they got so many. They got so many family members out there.
That's what I'm saying. I think him and Nia Jax's in the same line. Matter of fact, and that doesn't make sense because that makes him look beyond retarded. I'm telling you, once Nia comes to the bloodline, it's a wrap.
How is he the only one in the family got a normal name though? That's what I'm saying. You got Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, Solo Sikoa, and then you got Jacob.
Well, shit. See, he's probably going by that government. It's probably full on government. He just looks like I am who I am. You know that
still has. Even if they were, nigga, how's he? He's the only one named got a normal name.
Oh shit! Their leader name is Roman Reigns. That's full on motherfucking European.
Roman is a normal name.
Not for Samoan.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I'm like, shit. Oh shit! I ain't never met a nigga named Roman in my whole life. I'll tell you that honestly. Like I've never.
Now I think about it, I don't think I've ever met a nigga named Roman either.
I'm still like, bro, that shit is...
But it still sound normal.
It do.
We're supposed to be called Samoan Reigns, nigga.
Yeah, that would be hard.
Samoa Reigns.
Or hell, if they all start going by their real folks, they just be Joe
and
Reigns.
Jacob.
Joe Reigns and Jacob Fatu.
You got to say his last name because otherwise he just sound like a white boy.
And Jacob's the black name. You're cold.
And Jacob.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a beast though. He's a beast. I can't wait to see what happens.
Man, especially
Monday's gonna be cracking with the YS6 fallout, and then Friday's gonna be cracking yet again. Then because we got to see what's going on with Jacob. If he's a werewolf, nigga, I need to see him transform. I need to see him turn around and have Thriller eyes like Michael Jackson, nigga.
No, he probably on that Team Wolf. It just happens out of nowhere. He just, you know, it's here. It's at your front door.
That reminds me of that Key and Peele skit where that nigga showed up to the Halloween party as Michael Jackson. That nigga was like, Thriller eyes, nigga. Jacob gotta have Thriller eyes, nigga. One time, nigga.
You gotta save that for the blood. That Survivor Series. Man, I'm telling you, they're gonna have to have some kind of War Games, Survivor Series, old bloodline versus this new dangerous bloodline. Ooh,
Yeah, straight up. But okay, so with them adding a new member to the bloodline yet again, now they a 4-man squad.
Right. And they're going to have to fight
We've seen
Ray.
Kevin Owens and Randy Orton taking the fight to him. Cody Rhodes has been throwing his hat in. Who's going to be their 4th member? Because you know this is going to be a Survivor Series match.
They're not even going to be in the match. It's going to be a whole bloodline. It's going to be the newly resourced Usos and Roman Reigns, and then The Rock makes a return for that one, Battle of the Bloodline.
You think Roman Reigns is coming back before Survivor Series?
I think he's going to be at Money in the Bank. Or, I mean, not Money in the Bank, but SummerSlam. I think he's going to come back before SummerSlam.
He could.
Because he done shooting that movie. The rest is probably just vacation time.
It could just be Jey Uso.
That too. He might still be just a little too hurt. Because did he even get drafted? Well, technically he was in the blood. Well, no. So who
still ain't heard from Jimmy?
That's what I meant, Jimmy. Like, so he pretty much free agent there.
Jimmy come back. If he does that, Jimmy gonna come back and automatically be a face, though. I don't know.
I mean,
him and his brother got to hash that shit out.
They already did. They already had. That was the WrestleMania match, and then him taking his brother into hell and oblivion, and we ain't seen him since.
I don't think that was a hash out. That was just a build up. Like, listen, dog, you keep interfering in my matches, my main event matches. I have to put these hands on you one time. Well, these feet. He gave him about 36 super kicks.
Right, I'm about to say, but he already won the match. That's over with. Is what I'm saying.
But nah, they got to hash it out. Like,
oh, there'll be a promo. Yeah, there'll be some kind of promo.
Probably would be.
And then because you know what, if Paul Heyman really leaves and goes with CM Punk, if he think Roman ain't coming back and shit like that, it's gonna move in Rikishi as the wise man. He gonna make that shit happen. He gonna recruit his sons back together to be the wise man. Roman gonna come back. He'll talk to Dwayne, and it's over. They gonna be in
I don't know. The only other thing I can think of for Jimmy, in order for Jimmy to save face, so to speak, would be to wait until there's a situation where Jay is getting jumped by either the Wyatt family or the Bloodline or some other faction for whatever reason, and then he comes in and saves his brother. That's the only other thing I can think of. Then there wouldn't have to be no words. There wouldn't have to be no promo. It would just be his brother came to rescue him, and now they cool again. But then you caught back in that loop where Jay went all this time unable to win a singles title, and the only thing he can do, the only time he can win titles is with his brother, and then they will have to forever be a tag team.
It's their destiny.
And I don't like the ending to that story because this whole story about Jay going off just me Uso, day one ish, just me Uso, he's got to win some kind of singles title before that happens.
Yeah,
I don't care if it's a speed title. He's got to win a singles belt.
He can be Sammy for the Intercontinental.
He can definitely be Sammy for the Intercontinental.
That'll happen after he loses Money in the Bank. He gonna go ahead and get a shot at Sammy.
Yeah. Sammy can come up off that belt to the Uso. That would be dope for him. For Jey Uso, and it would be great for the Intercontinental title because Sammy with that title is
dry
dog shit.
Right, but he'll take it to the next Yeetle. We'll call that a level. Yeetle. Whatever. It's gonna take it to the Yeetosphere.
The Yeetiverse, then yeah. Straight up. Oh, so many good things coming up for wrestling, man. It's a good time to be a wrestling fan for real.
Man. He's not lying.
And I can't wait. Collision is happening tonight. AEW Collision. I might put eyes on that.
Yeah, I was considering doing that too. I'm just really waiting for the full revival of Kenny Omega, man. Like, I don't know what's going on with AEW, but we'll get it figured out.
I know MJF just had his first match back against that Minotaur, the Bull Luchador. that was hanging
Oh
out with
yeah,
Andrade.
Roosh.
Yeah. Roosh.
Yeah.
I know that was cracking off. I know Swerve is the champion, beat Samoa Joe for that belt.
Yeah, for sure. And
And
international, and then Osprey is what they call it, or continental, just continental. Yeah, they
yeah, man,
got
I gotta
some
start
stuff
watching
going on.
AEW again, man. Putting eyes on it. I'm looking forward to. I mean, just consuming as much wrestling as I can.
Right, we're gonna get it in, folks. We got a lot more around the mat coming at you here soon. That was it for your SmackDown review here. If we can get eyes on Collision here, we'll have a Collision review. We'll see what's going on. But until then, that's Code Nameless. I'm that dude with the beard. We're going to see you next time, Rumble family.
Love you.